All right. So server would say this, which is what? Hey, ¿en qué puedo servirle? See, right. And what if you're referring to the whole table? It's not going to be servirle. It's going to be, I'm talking to everybody at the table. In which way am I able to serve you? And that's the formal way of saying you. But other than that, lace. So I would make a little note of that. And put that in parentheses. This seems to be the biggest error on this dialogue, is that people aren't considering the fact that they're talking to more than one person. How can I help all of you? All right, if you were following directions and doing it right, then you should know what saludos means. Voluntario, si felicita. Greetings. These are the greetings. So, base it on like when the server comes up to the table, okay? Well, I guess it could be before the server comes to the table. That's okay. You guys sit down, and then the customer says to the other customer, "Hey, how are you today?" Or, "Good afternoon." 5 total greetings. 5. You can have more than that if you want. So, hello. Hello can count as a greeting. Say, hola. That counts as a greeting. But I'm talking like, hey, good afternoon. Hey, how are you? Stuff like that. Look at this. No todos, hola, hola, hola. You can't just say hola. It says, hey, hola, there's 1. Hola, there's 2. Hola, there's 3. Hola, there's 4. You can't do that for all 5 of them. You just can't say hola for all 5 of your greetings. Right. Biggest error I get, people not writing accents, being very, very careless. Okay? Evaluation, -1 point, not a half a point, a whole point on an accent. If you miss it, no more half points on accents anymore. Punctuation, like the upside down question mark, stuff like that. Question word, those are all over there. Okay? Like how are you? How's over there. Your forms of estar. Like, what do I mean by that? Estar is to be. Like, how are you? Okay? Well, unless you're talking to more than one person at the table and you're saying, hey, how are all of you? How I start the class every day? Como ustedes? Say it. Like, oh, well, I don't know where the accent goes in the verb estar. I don't know, I know it's como estás too. I know there's an accent there. Where does that go? You need to get the verbs book. I'll put some verbs books up here. Got to look up the verb. So that the greetings are 10 points, just for the greetings. By the way, like I said, everybody writes on loose leaf. Everybody. Okay, this is not just one person's doing the writing. Everybody's writing the same exact dialogue. Okay. Ordenando, if you want to write down, is ordering. Okay, so you sit down and say, hey, how are you? Hey, good, how you doing? Good afternoon. Hey, good afternoon. Okay, the waiter or waitress says, you must use the polite question for asking the order, like on the top of the paper. Okay? I mean, and of course, you don't just come right up to the table. How can I help you? Okay, say, hi, my name's whatever, I'm your server, stuff like that. And then, that's why it says, among other possible dialogue. Like I'm saying, just go right up to the table, like I said, and just say, can I take your order? Okay? All right, be careful with your verb forms when addressing one or more than one person. Okay? Customer then says, you must use the polite way to place an order, among other dialogue. Find in your notes the ways to say, I would like. That's on... that should be in your notebook. There was a section we did. It was like 3 or 4 questions you had to ask or answer. And it said, would you like any of the specialties of the house in that picture? Okay. And so that's, if you wrote it down, then you would see how to say I would like. The ordering, you can also use forms of querer in the present tense, like to want. Can be used for servers and customers, like what do you want to drink? Okay? So that's like over here. If you want to make a note, it's over here, the forms of want. But you're mainly using the present tense in this. Now, how will this be graded out of 20 points? Each person must, minus 1 point per missed accent. 1 point, not a half a point, a whole point. Definite or indefinite article forms. These are usually the most missed things. Like, how do you say the or Okay, like if you say, I would like, the pop. I would like the water. I would like a water. Okay? So maybe you want to jot down here by definite, indefinite article, write the, Okay, so you're not like the or question mark. Like, what do you want to say? The spelling of your foods, of course, counts. I'm talking about how I'm grading these things. Possessive adjectives. Your, his, her. Like, here are your drinks. Okay, it says the waiter. But he says two. Well, it's talking to one person. If you're referring to the whole table and you're saying all of your drinks, then that's two. Is it Sue? Like, what is it? And then we have a sheet called possessive adjectives, adjetivos possessivos, that we did in your binder. Use of flow vocabulary, okay? Like, thank you, or whatever. If they bring something to your table and they just set it down, you just go, just say thank you in Spanish, okay? So that's what I mean by flow vocab. All right, uses of ser or a star for saying here is. Like the server will say here are your foods or here is your food. You're going to be using mainly the verb estar. So jot down there, it's cut off here. Estar, the forms of estar for describing location. So where you see a star there under ordenando, maybe just write location. That's for locations of things. Like here are your drinks or stuff like that. Here is your hamburger, stuff like that. So you might need the verbs book if you don't remember how the conjugations of the verb estar.